Okay. So we discussed yesterday some of the process. Okay. So these are the special stock procurement process. Other than these process, we have a different kind of the like we can uh, do the GR without PO. We can do, okay, and we can directly receive the goods. Okay. So there are so many processes are there. So let's go to the next process. Okay. Okay, so as of now, whatever we discussed, these are all business process, different kind of a business process. So it depends on your client, whatever you can use the process. Okay, depends on the client requirement. You can use the process. Okay, so now let's go to the inventory management. So what kind of the process we have in the inventory management? Okay, so when we receiving the goods or when we are issuing the goods or when we are transferring the goods, what kind of the process we have at the goods movement level? Okay, we'll talk about that goods movements. The first process which you have, okay, GR with reference to purchase order. Okay, so goods receipt with reference to purchase order. So this is the normal process which we are using when we creating the purchase order and GR. Okay, so here the reference is PO. Okay, in this case, what will happen? 101 is the movement time. Okay, so when we're talking about the goods receipt, okay, so we can create a goods receipt with purchase order in the one process. Okay, and this is again this is a single step process. And we can do GR with reference to PO with two-step procedure. Okay, so what is the difference here? In the single step procedure, okay, we will be receiving the goods directly into the stock account. Okay, that means my store location, we are directly receiving the stock to my store location. But in this case, what will happen? It will go initially into the it will go initially in the GR block stock, then it will from GR block stock to it will receive the our location. Okay, so why we need these two process here? Because if the client they don't want to be accept immediately when they're receiving the stock and they want to be validate stock, if everything it looks good, then only they want to be accept. Okay, then only we will be going this process. Okay, this kind of process. Okay, so what is the business requirement here? The first case is, okay, when we are receiving the goods from the vendor, okay, immediately we are receiving to my store location in a single step. Okay, so this is the step. Okay, in case two step, what will happen? Okay, initially it will go to the GR block stock. Okay, okay, so that means it will not directly come to my location. Okay, it will initially it will go to GR block stock, and there what they will do, they will be checking, they will check that manual check or the stock, how it is like, everything they will check. Then they will receive from the GR block stock to my store location. Okay, so in this case, what will be happen? The GR will be happen. The accounting interest will be updated at the time of when we accept it. The accounting entries will be updated only when we are received into the location level. Until it is not counted. Until it is not counted in the my location and until it is not accounted in my location. Okay, but in this case, what will be happen? Immediately it will be impacted to my stock. Inventory will be updated and accounting data also updated. Okay, clear? Any questions here?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So do we use any a different movement type when the
Yeah, obviously we will use. Okay, here we are using 101 moment type. Okay, in this case,
okay,
what will be happen? 103 and 105. Okay, clear?
okay. So 103 does not create any FI accounting entry, is
Yeah,
what you're
correct.
saying.
There is no accounting impact here. No accounting impact.
Okay.
Okay, that means we are not accepted as of now. We are accepting only in this case. Then it is it is updated in the accounting entries. Because
Okay.
I can do from here also. I can do return to the vendor. If the stock is not good, okay, then I can return back to the vendor.
And the
Okay,
movement type will be 104, if I'm not mistaken.
sorry,
For that movement type will be 104.
124 it will become.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that is a
120.
again returns process. Vendor returns will be different. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
clear this process.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, and there is a so how many possibilities are there? Goals is it? How many possibilities are there? Course is it? One is with reference to purchase order. Okay, and the second one is course is it with reference to production order. Production order. So while when this is happened, production order GR, when we are receiving the stock from the production department, the finished product which is produced, it is completed. So they will be they are issuing to my location. That means I am receiving the stock with reference to this production order. Okay. So GR can be happen with reference to production order also. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Now there is a possibility we can do goods received without purchase order. Okay, so without purchase order also I can receive the goods received. Okay, in this case there is no need purchase order. I can go without purchase order also. We can go with the receipt. So in this case we have the moment type is 101. Okay, I'm just telling that what is the ways of we can receive the goods. Okay, and this is here it is the same 101 only. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, and the next one is goods received. Okay, initial stock upload. Okay, that means the stock will receive, okay, without any purchase order, but this is for the only initial stock upload. Okay, so this is we call just 561 movement, right? Okay, this is also received only. Okay, receiving the stock into my location. Okay, so 561 is when we are using this 561 movement type. Initially, when the system is migrating. Suppose it is migrating from the non-SAP to SAP, or it may be okay, one version to other version. So open a stock if you want to be upload. In that case, okay, open stock if you want to be upload. That in that case we will be going the initial stock upload. That is 561 moment type. Okay, so this moment type access only it will be there. Okay, at initial stage. Later, once the stock which is uploaded, initial stock upload, the open and the closing balance, everything is clear, then they will be remove this authorization 561 moment type. Okay, clear? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are and moreover, if, there is a one more case which is like goods is shipped when there is a intra-STO and inter-STO. Inter-STO and inter-STO process, which we discussed, right? So that means here the reference is with delivery number, outbound delivery number. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So this is intra-STO, inter-STO. When we are receiving the stock from the supply plant to receiving plant, we will be receiving in our receiving plant with a moment type of 101 moment type. Okay, but here reference is, what is the reference here? It is reference of outbound delivery number.
I have a question over here.
Okay.
So we can in STO as well. I can create an inbound delivery, and I can post the GRN with reference to inbound delivery. But why do we always go with outbound delivery?
Yeah, I'll tell you the example. If you see, in the STO process, if you see that PO is created, okay, STO PO is created, then you created a OBD, then PJ happened, okay, then GR will be happen, right? This is the process, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so now in the PO, if I order something under 100 quantity, okay, and in OBD or PGI, it is happen only 50 quantity, okay. If I'm going with the GR with purchase order, okay, or amount delivery, so where is the tracking? So
Okay.
in outbound PGI, it is there issued only 50 quantity. So where is my tracking?
Okay.
Okay, that
Okay.
to tracking purpose they will use the outbound delivery. So when I'm using the outbound delivery, the system will check that in outbound delivery how much it is PGI is completed, then it will be tracked that. Okay, still it is 50 is pending.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the major process, but other than this one, we have process order, maintenance order, okay, WBS elements. So there are so many other processes there. Wherever it is like, it is the moment type is 101, but there will be like special stock indicator. Okay, special stock indicator will be there. Okay, so if it is consignment, even consignment process also we are receiving with moment type 101, but again there is a special stock indicator, consignment. Okay, clear?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay. So this is the one thing which is important. So the key factors here when we are receiving the stock, okay, what is the key factors here? One is moment type. So this is a very important moment type. Okay, and the second one is, okay, valuation class. So valuation class where it will come from, material master record it will come. Okay, so what is the purpose of valuation class? Okay, so to update the stock GL account. Okay, we are connecting this material master record to valuation category, then valuation class, then GL account. That is the mapping. Okay, so this valuation class, how it will come? It is based on the material number. Okay, and the third one is plant. Okay, so plant is the valuation area. Plant. So did no one knows about that? Why we are always considering valuation area at plant level? So there is the two
Uh,
options are there. We can do company code level or we can do valuation area at plant level. Okay. So why we are doing at our plant level? Always the SAP suggested that why we need to go with at plant level.
So if we do it at the company code level, then that means plant assigned to the company code will have the same value. And if we are doing it at the plant valuation area at the plant level, then that means uh, uh, a different plant can have different value for that material.
Oh yes. So I can say that. Okay. So if I'm considering at company code level, what will be happen? Okay. If I'm suppose let's assume that valuation area at company code level. So what will be happen? If it is valuation area at company code level. Okay. Now I have the company which is there in Mumbai. Okay. Then I have the plants in the Hyderabad and Bangalore. Okay, Delhi. Okay, and we have like Mumbai. Okay. So now the product, I have the one product which is like product A. Okay, so my manufacturing company which is there in the Mumbai. Let's assume that Mumbai. So when it is Mumbai, okay, the cost it is like 100 rupees for this product A. Okay, but when it is coming to product B, product A again, okay, when it is coming to Hyderabad, okay, this product cost is okay 110 rupees. Product A again it is Delhi, again this cost is 150 rupees. And again product A at Bangalore, it might be it is like 105 rupees. So why this difference it is there? The price, the cost of the price, why it is different? It is there each city, because when I'm just comparing to Mumbai, there might be in Delhi there is a too much expensive, living expensive, and maybe there state-wise there is a taxes will be there, and there will be a labor charges and product charges, okay, transportation charges. All this includes, okay, it will be a cost high in the Delhi. Okay, if I'm just considering at company code level, what will be happen? This always will be like 100 rupees only. Even there is a too much burden is also, even it is too much burden also on transportation or other things, everything it is there also. If I'm just valuation area at company code level, if I set up that, okay, then the price always should be the same as per the company code level. Okay, so in that case, what will happen? Everywhere I will get a loss because the expensive is high. Okay, everywhere and expensive is high. So then, uh, then it will be impact of my profit and loss account. So that's what. So the system, the company, the SAP which is suggesting that go at the plant level, valuation area. So in that case, what will be happen? It won't be impact on the what it is there at the company code level. It is always like each and every plant have their own prices.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so now when we are entering into the plant, okay, in the and doing the GR, so the system will consider one is factor is movement type, the second factor is valuation class, which is already stock account which is mapped. That means this valuation class, different materials, again different valuation classes, again different stock accounts. Okay, that will be mapped. So we'll discuss this in the FI MM integration, but I'm just giving the overview and a plant valuation area. Okay, so other than
Okay.
this one, okay, there is very important thing is quantity and value update. Okay, so whether this material is quantity valued or a value updated material. So what is this one? Quantity updated, value updated. What is the what is this?
So basically, let's say suppose in SD, uh, SD and MM are two different processes, okay? And SD basically, although we are selling service, we have to we cannot use service code. We have to use the material code. So at that time, for service, we do not need we do not need to update the quantity in at the plant level. So that checkbox can be whenever we are creating a material, service material.
Mhm. Okay. Sometimes, somewhat it is yeah, good example, but I'll just give you that complete explanation of the quantity update and value update. Okay,
Okay.
this generally will at the material type level. Okay, material type level. Okay, and each plant level. Okay, plant or valuation area. We can say valuation area level. Okay, so these two combination. So at material this at the valuation area level, this material type, whether whatever the material which is created with this material type for this plan, whether this quantity updated or value update is checked or not. Okay, if it is checked, then what will be happen? If it is not checked, what will be happen? Okay, so
Mhm.
if I didn't check that, suppose quantity update checkbox I didn't update it, checkbox I didn't update it. Okay,
Okay.
in material in the material type creation, okay, the material type creation I didn't updated this quantity update checkbox for this plant 1100. Okay, so let's assume plant. Now what will be happen? when I'm just receiving the stock, okay, so the system will not be consider, okay, these are the stock inventory stock. That means it never come to the my location. It never come to location and it is never counted this as a quantity, stock quantity. Okay, stock materials. Okay, when these are non-stock materials, then only you have to be use the quantity update. That means you then in that case only you should not select the quantity update. But if it is stock materials, then obviously we have to be select the quantity update. The same time, okay, value update also. What will be happen? If I didn't select that, what will be happen? Okay, if I'm not updated in the metal master record for the plant, okay, for plant 1100, so what will be happen? Whenever I'm doing the goods receipt for this material, whatever the material type which you use, when I'm receiving the stock for this material, it never create the accounting entries. It never updated the value. So that means it is a zero value. The stock, even if it is updated in the store location with a quantity update checkbox, but if it is not updated value update, then these are the non-valued materials. Okay, clear?
Got it.
Sir,
So yeah,
once again tell me about quantity update, sir. I
yeah,
understood value update, but
yeah. Non-stock materials, non-valued materials. I'll tell you. This same example here. Non-stock materials, non-valued materials. These non-stock materials are not stored in the my location. Okay, that means, okay, even if I receive the stock, it will not be counted into my location level. So I never receive the stock to my location, plant level. Okay, that means
okay, sir.
if I'm going to MMBE, okay, if I just seen that even I posted a receipt, goods receipt. If I just go to the MMBE, if I want to see this material, the stock is updated or not, it never updated because
Okay,
these are non-stock materials. Okay? So examples, consumption materials, you can say. Okay,
okay, sir.
okay, it never be counted quantity it never counted if I not selected. The same
Okay,
way,
sir.
the value update. If I not selected value update, what will be happen? It never calculated the price of the value. That means it never calculated the total value of the material which we received. The cost will not be updated. So in Metal Master record, if I see that the stock is there, but the value is zero. Okay.
All
Okay, sir.
consumption material we cannot consider it as a non-stock material, right?
Yeah, we can create. Okay, non-stock materials we can create. Okay, but sometime what will be happen? These materials might be have the stock materials, right?
Mhm.
Might be, right? There is a possibility if tomorrow, today I'm using for the HR department, tomorrow maybe the same we are maintaining in my store location.
Okay.
Okay, so in that case, I cannot go this checkbox because this is configuration, right? So
Mhm.
based on your, we have the material type also, separate material type for the non-stock material, non-valued materials. NLAG is the non-stock material type and UNBW is the non-valued material type.
Okay.
Okay, so in case if you want to use that scenario, you can go it. You can use this non-stock materials. Okay, you can use this one non-valued. Okay, clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So quantity and update value update also is very important. So, so the system will check here quantity and value update also it will check. Okay, clear? And there will be the chart of accounts. Chart of account. So if you know about the financial chart of account is nothing but like a group of the GL account which is maintained in the under this company code. So that entity level, okay, they set off the GL account which is maintained at the at level of chart of account. Okay, so all the book entries will be maintained at the GL account level. That GL account which is maintained in the chart of account. So each company code have the separate chart of account and separate set of the GL account. Okay, so chart of account, why it is required? Because it is required to capture the GL accounts. Okay, so it is there in the company code level. So each company code which is assigned to one chart of account. In this chart of account, I have the GL account. Okay. Now these 5 combinations, okay, the system will create that what accounting entries need to be generated. What accounting entries need to be generated. Okay, so I'll just give you an example. Okay, if I'm doing goods receipt with purchase order. Okay, let's example. Okay, now I'm just taking here same examples above. Okay, there is a movement type 101. Okay, the master card, like it's we have 3100 and let's say 3200 also, and we have 3300 also valuation class. Okay, then plant will be like 1100. Okay, and county updated, which is like set, both are set. Okay, and company code chart of account, which is like say something CAG, that have the GL account. Okay, now what will happen? These are all updated. When it is updated all these things, what will happen here? Okay, the system posting that, okay, system understand that, okay, you are doing one at one moment type with reference to purchase order, where you have the valuated materials. Okay, and this is the GL account. Okay, this is the plant, and this is the quantity update, value update, it is there. So these are, they are validating this again. It will be checked that any special indicators are there, any account assessment category is there. Again, they will check that, and based on it, system, what will be happen? First, it will be posted to stock account, and the next one, which is like GRIR clearing account, right? So stock account, how it will be like, because 3100, suppose let's say this is raw material. Okay, raw material again in the oil kind of the liquid related raw material. Okay, and here raw material, okay, something like solid related. Okay, and here again it is also raw material. Okay, but some air related, maybe or chemicals or something which is like. Okay, now in these cases 3100 in the configuration I just divided like, okay, 410000 something, and 3200 which I assigned that, okay, 420000, and something 3300 which I assigned that 430000. Okay, now when I just posted for 3100, what will be happen? The stock account will be generated, will be hitting to 410000. Okay, and this GRIR account will be the common. Okay, this is a clearing account. Okay, so goods receipt is completed, but still invoice not completed, then this account will be hit, something like 2100 or something which is like. Okay, so when this will be cleared, when you completed the invoice, this will be cleared. Okay, and this stock account is for the updating the stock value into my store location. Okay, clear?
So stock accounts get debited and GRIR gets credited.
Great. So that will again, when it will be nullified, this GRIR clearing account, that again you completed the invoice and cleared it, then the GRIR clearing account will be cleared, then vendor account will be updated, the value. So then we need to pay to that amount to the vendor account, and that will be nullified. Okay, clear? So when it will be
Just a sec.
nullified, while doing the invoices, okay, the GRIR clearing account will be nullified here. Then we need to be clear the vendor account. We need to pay amount to the vendor, that the vendor account will be updated. Now we need to pay some amount that it will be displayed in the vendor account. So when you complete the payment processing, then this vendor account will be the amount is debited and created the amount. Then our bank account, the amount which is reduced. Okay, clear?
Let me make a note of it. Just a second.
No, I'll explain this. When we discussing of, I'll explain this process again. Don't worry about it. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Could you IR as in invoice receipt, right?
Invoice receipt. This is invoice receipt.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and this is for the payment. That's what payment if it is happened and the complete cycle which is completed, the P2P cycle, right?
Okay.
Okay. So in this case, suppose in this case, if I'm not using the stock account, I'm using account assignment category. That means direct consumption purpose. So in that case, what will happen? This stock account will not be coming to picture. In this place, okay, there will be a consumption account will come to here. So that means whoever the cost center there is, that consumption account, let's say it's like 6 1 or something, that account will be updated. Okay, because this is not, it is not stock account, it's not stock value, it's updated in the inventory level. Okay, so this is the way it will be changed based on the process. It will be changed that the accounting entries. If that is, suppose it is like vendor consignment process, what will be happen vendor consignment process? There is no invoice receipt. We are not receiving any invoice because consignment settlement will be happen automatically, right? So in that case, GRIR clearing account will not come into picture. So consignment settlement will be pending. Okay. So process to process, the accounting entries will be coming to picture. Even the SD side, when you completed the PGI, okay, the COGS account, cost of goods sold, okay, then the inventory account, that is updated, right? So the
Correct.
same way here also, okay, based on the process, it will be changed. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is the automatic account determination, that is process. Okay. So here what is the case? These are the factors are very important when we are doing the GR. Okay. So that is picture here. Okay. So now, so these are the goods received. So again, we can do multiple ways of the goods received with reference to process order, with reference to maintenance order. Okay, with reference to, there are so many processes we can do in the goods received. Okay. The same way we have goods issues also. Okay, okay. Before that, we'll discuss about the return delivery. Okay, return delivery. So there is a concept of vendor returns. Okay, how customer returns we have. The same way here also vendor returns are there. Okay, so there is a two cases we can do. One case is, okay, with reference to material document, with reference to GR material document number. Okay, or with reference to return PO. We can do the two kind of the vendor returns. Okay, when we will do the this process, when we will do the this process. Okay, so if I just go to GR material document number. Okay, so what is the process here? Okay, I receive the PO. Okay, I receive the GR. Okay, I posted the invoice. Okay, then what will happen? I just find that okay in this GR quantity, whatever we received, it may be in incorrect material or it may be some damaged materials or something, whatever it may be. So I have the GR material document number which I posted. I'm just using the GR document number. Okay, I'm returning the goods to the vendor. Okay, which refers to about GR document number. Okay, so I have the reference of GR document number which I received recently. Okay, when you can create a return PO, when in which case you are creating the return PO. Okay, so just put this one and this two. Okay, so when we can create a PO, if suppose I create a PO GR invoice and we receive the stock inside, and if it's suppose 3 months, 4 months after, I just find that the stock which is the not good, okay, based on the warranty or something, whatever it may be, okay, the stock which is not good. So as per the we agreed with vendor, so vendor is accepted to return the goods. So we are planning to return the goods. So in that case, what we'll do, we'll create a return PO because this GR document which is happened long back, we are not aware. Okay? Even if it is we are aware that may be in the different financial year, right? maybe it is January and now I'm doing in the November, then it won't be accepted, right? That document we can take down. So now what we'll do, we'll create the return PO, okay, and we'll be creating the what materials we are planning to create, and we'll be issuing the stock to vendor in the returns with reference to PO, 10 PO. Okay, clear?
So how is what is the process after return order? What do we create? Sorry, not return order. After return PO, what do we create in the
Create
system?
memo we have to create. We have to create a create memo because we already paid this amount, right, to the vendor. So you need to be write the credit memos to get the amount. Or might be when we getting the stock, maybe this value will be nullified with the actual invoice. Okay. And here also we need to write the credit memo because we already verified this invoice and we need to we return the goods. Okay. Then again we need to create a credit memo.
So in MM, we create credit memo so that our vendor can pay to us.
Yeah, vendor can pay to us. Okay.
Okay.
In case if you thinking that might be we will get the stock, okay, what will be happen next time when I'm getting the invoice, that invoice value and this credit memo value will be nullified when paying amount. Okay, it will display like okay, zero value or zero value how to pay to the vendor. Okay, so basically what will be happen, this credit memo value will be updated in the accounting vendor account details what we discussed right just now, how once invoice is posted, okay, it will be updated in the vendor account. Whenever the payment is processed, that vendor account will be nullified. So until it will display in the vendor account. So that means I need to pay that amount to the vendor. Okay, so in this case what will be happen, here it will be display like in the vendor account, they have to be paid to me. Okay, so instead
Okay.
of debit, it will be show you like credit. Okay.
Okay.
So then just next time if I'm receiving the invoice, then this credit and debit, whatever it is there, nullified. The overall it will be display like okay, you don't need to pay any amount because this is already previous order that we received. This zero amount. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
Sir, what is the document type for return PO, sir? For example, for creating PO, we will use NB standard. For
We can
return
use NB
PO,
also.
NB standard.
No, we can use NB also. There is a
Oh,
concept like here how we are differentiated. There is a checkbox is there. Return checkbox is there.
okay.
Return PO checkbox is there. That return PO checkbox you need to be select. But there is no control on the document.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
So
in case if they are field selection control level, if they are restricted length, okay, only for the ZRL, ZNB or something which is only for the return PO, that will be works. There is no problem. But
Okay,
field
sir.
selection control level, you need to be put like return checkbox is always it's mandatory. So in that case, I can use that ZNB document or ZRB or something which I can create. But standard it is 9B only.
Okay, sir.
Yes, you guys, you are asking something.
so how do we remove this faulty stuff from our system?
Quality stock.
No. Faulty. FAULTY.
Come again, sir. F. Can write down. What is it? Faulty stock. Faulty stock. Where you will get? It means what do you mean by faulty stock? There is an example. Can you give me an example?
So see in the return PO, why we are creating a return PO because
Okay.
the
Okay.
stock
Okay.
that is what we have received from
Okay.
there
So
is pretty right.
it's defective stock or something you are saying. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have that stock types are there. Okay. There are three types of stock types are there. One is unrestricted. Okay. The another one is quality inspection. Okay. The another one is block stock. Okay. So what you can do in case if I just find that okay this product is not good, I don't want to sell to the customer. or I don't want to use this product to my internal consumption or nothing. So what I have to do, I can immediately transfer the stock type to block stock. Then it will be restricted to use that stock. Okay.
Okay,
Then
but
I can return from this block stock to vendor. Return back.
okay, okay.
Okay. So you can do from anywhere. You can do from unrestricted, you can do from quality, you can do from the block stock. Depends on your client how they are processing. Why, sir? Why we need quality? So when returns, why we need quality? Because so this is the one is like QM MM integration. Okay. So what will be happen QM MM integration? I have created PO and I have received the GR, but after that, okay, the GR whatever we receive that will go for the quality inspection. So there will be a quality inspection lot will be created. The quality inspection team, QM people, they will check that all the parameters, which is whatever they maintain in the inspection level parameters, okay, or ISO standards, whatever it is there, okay, they will check all these things. In case if it is not good, they can do directly vendor returns from the quality inspection staff, okay,
Okay.
or if they want to be block, they can transfer this quality inspection to block. Okay. If they want to be good, everything, then I can go with directly for the unrestricted. Okay.
So, for if we are creating a return PO, we do not create any GR document or material document
In
with
which
reference
case,
to return PO.
written PO.
Yeah.
In the written PO, we don't need a GR document number. We will be creating written material document number.
Okay. Return material document is created and then the credit memo is
Credit
created.
memo will
That is
be.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. That's right. When the return will do with reference to written PO.
Okay.
Okay. So everywhere we have to do stock movements. Without doing stock movements, the stock will not move from the our location to outside. Right, our
Okay.
plan to outside. So everywhere we have to do the goods movement, but again goods movement with different scenarios. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the one case we can do what if it is quality and MM integration which there. Okay. So in this case, you cannot do manually transferring from the unrestricted to quality, quality to unrestricted, or quality to block. That we cannot do manually. Okay. It should be happen from the quality management process. That means there is a quality usage decision. Okay. So when it is a quality inspection, there is a quality usage decision is there. Okay, that's process you have to be follow, and you have to be update that what parameters it is there, why you are rejecting, you have to be maintain all these entries, then only it will be accepted. Okay, again that is a QM process. Okay, there is a QA 32 will be there. Okay, and we have QA 202 is there. Okay, there are so many processes are there here. Okay. So that is again quality management.
Okay.
Okay. But in case if it is not quality management not activated. Okay. Quality management not activated, but still my client wants to do quality inspection, we can manually move the unrestricted to quality.
Okay.
Okay. But we cannot put like above the distance and the parameters maintenance, that it is not possible. Okay, just manually moving from unrestricted to quality to manual checkup and again lockout, that we can do. Okay, again vice
Okay.
versa. Okay, whatever it is there, it is like again vice versa.
Okay.
So it's the same process like quality to unrestricted to quality, everything will be one. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So this is the internal stock movements. Okay, internal stock type movements. Okay, okay. So this is one thing. Okay, and this is quality amount in case. Okay, if it is quality management activated, then again they have to be do. It's mandatory to do the quality inspection. Without doing this, the system will not accept to receive the stock into my location. But again, it is again material to material difference. Okay, all the materials which is not required quality inspection. Some materials only quality inspection it is required. So that again material master record you need to be accurate quality inspection.
Do we have a checkbox for quality inspection activation in
Sorry,
the material master?
Sorry, to me.
You are saying that we have a checkbox for quality inspection activation
Yeah,
in the
correct.
material master. Okay.
Quality management view is there. Okay. So in the material master record, there is quality management view is there. There you need to be select a quality inspection checkbox. And again, here
Okay.
you have to be maintain that what rules you are passing at quality management level, that you have to be maintained here. And it is also at what moment type level you need to check. At what moment level you need to check this quality inspection. So sometimes what will be happen, okay, finished goods if it is there, I don't want to do goods at the time of with reference to PO when I'm receiving the stock. I don't need that. So at what level I can do? I can do only for the production level, the quality inspection. So depends on that. Okay, customer delivery level if you want to do quality inspection. Okay, when you are dispatching the goods to the customer, that in that case you want to do the quality inspection, or when we are seeing the stock from the vendor, in that case I want to do that quality inspection. Again, that is again moment type level, process type level. So there is a process code is there. That process code level you need to be activate the quality inspection.
Okay.
Okay, so this is one. Okay, so this is the vendor returns related. Okay, so any questions here?
No, sir.
Okay, now so these are the general normal process of core system. So we have initial stock upload, and we have the difference, and we have without reference to purchase order. These all the process are there. Some process with the process order which is there. Okay, and those are there. Now we will come to the goods issue. Okay, so goods issue, we have some of the important process which is like goods issue cost center. This is common process everywhere. It will be when internal departments are there. Okay, cost center is nothing but like an internal department, HR department, finance department, administrative department, or that department. When we are issuing the stock to the cost center, that we are using the goods issue to cost center. Okay, so here the moment type is 201. Okay, and if we are using again special stock indicators are separate. If we are doing cost vendor consumption process, in the vendor consumption process, we are internally consuming the stock from the consumption stock. Then again 201K will come into picture. Okay. Now goods issue to production order. So in the production order, what will happen for the raw materials, components and all, they need to be issued from the our location to production department location. So in that case, we will be goods issue with production order. That will be again 261 unit. Okay. So like we have the maintenance orders and some process orders, 231, 241. Like we have the different transaction code, different movement types are there. Okay, and again we have scrapping. Okay, 551 moment type scrapping is there. Okay, what will be happen scrapping? Okay, if the product is completely damaged, okay, so there is nothing to do with that product. So I want to show you in the system that is scrapped entirely, it is damaged and there is no use of that product. So I just want to convert that as scrap material. Then you can use 551 moment type and you can issue the scrapping cost center. Okay. Again, the scrapping also, they must be have the authorizations, because if unnecessarily, if the product still is good but they are doing scrapping, that will be again lost to the company, right? So they must be have the higher level authorization for this 5 km. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Scrapping, you know, right? What is the meaning of scrapping? Garbage products. If it is completely damaged, then what we will do will be, okay, if it's completely damaged, then you can issue to the scrapping that product. But again, you need to be explained to the again if there is when there is outing is happened, they will ask that why you are doing this scrapping and where is the proof and all. Okay, you can just tell that the reason, maybe the poor quality or it may be damaged or something, whatever. So we can explain that. Okay, clear? So 2 series, and it will be like good series measure. Okay, and this is
So
scrapping. Yeah,
I have a question
yeah.
over here. for 201 movement type against cost center.
Okay.
So we have a stock in unrestricted, right?
Okay.
And then we apply 201 movement type, and this stock is basically removed from unrestricted stock and then gets issued against a cost center.
Yeah, correct, right? Consumption, it will be.
Okay. But
That's the reason we are using this transaction. If it is there in the unrestricted only, we are using this transaction to move to our department.
uh,
So there is a requirements like, okay, if I receive the stock, it is not only for the selling purpose, right? It's not only not for the only for the selling purpose, or it's not only for the production other purpose, right? It's also we will get the requirement from the HR department that we initially receiving as a stock material. Okay, and stock material. Then after that, we'll move the stock whenever it is required. Suppose, let's say, I received a laptop, 10 laptops. So I cannot. So it is not immediately required in the my chart department. They're saying that please keep it with you. Whenever there is employee onboarding is there, I can take it up that laptop and I can issue to um, the resources. Right?
but
That gets stock. Yeah.
But if we are using 201 movement type and we are issuing stock against a particular cost center, then how can we keep a track of this stock that is basically issued against a cost center?
We have cost centers, right? That's what, right? We have cost center details, right?
But we cannot, it does not have the stock details, right?
The, but it is there in the store location only, right? We are consuming stock from store location only, right? Initially, the stock will be there in the store location. From the store location, I'm just issuing to the cost center.
Mm,
Did, this is your question or it is different question?
No, I mean, I understood the process, but I'm still not quite sure why do we
Okay, okay.
use
So
the
there is a
process.
two cases. There is a two cases. One case, while ordering itself, while ordering itself, when I'll ordering itself, I can just say that this is for a direct consumption. Okay. So what will happen? Even if I receive the stock, okay, I receive the stock, so it will directly go to the cost center. So there is no track in the store location level. Only it will be displayed in the accounting data and the material document data. Okay, so this is the stock we received. And at cost center level, the stock which is consumed. Okay. The
Okay.
second case is I have the stock in my store location. Okay. So HR department or finance department or some cost center department, they have the recommend they're consuming from consumption started from getting the stock from the store location to our cost center.
Mhm.
Okay. Getting consumption, getting stock from store location to our cost center. Okay. So after it is going to cost center, that's what I said, right? After it is going to cost center, again that will be coming to the accounting. They will calculate that whether you consumed or your if you spoil or that is secondary because tomorrow they have to tell that. Okay, if suppose after 1 month, okay, I'm just calculating that this cost center spent this cost center they consumed 2 lakhs products, 2 lakhs value of product. Okay, that cost center is the responsibility. Whoever their responsibility is the person responsibility from this cost center,
Mm.
HR department or someone, they are the responsible. They have to be tell that whether what they did. But it is not my it's not my job because until store location, whatever the stock is there, it's my job. After it is moving to cost center, it's not my job to track that.
Okay. Okay.
Clear?
So basically, can we say that if I'm doing 201 movement, can I say that it becomes my asset
Asset, how it will come as asset?
since we are issuing it against a cost center? Cost center is basically used basically why do we use cost center? So if we are issuing it, that means HR department is using it for their own purposes, right? So can we consider
Asset is a
this?
different asset. Again, you have the depreciation, right?
Okay.
See, in the asset, there is a separate topic like asset management from a their side or from finance side. There is a process like asset management. Why they are calculating this asset management? Because the the machinery, whatever the so you know right what is the asset,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Yeah,
It's the own inventory.
yeah, the machinery or it may be or the, whatever it may be. Okay, the asset which you are buying that have the depreciation. If the car also it's a asset, okay, and the machinery also it's asset, okay.
Okay.
Plant also in the inside of whatever that we are using, all machinery
Mm.
equipments, all this stuff, all is assets. So what will happen? There is a definitely depreciation of each and every year. If suppose this year it is 100% of
Mm.
the value, what will be happen if it is after 1 year? That means next year it will be like the depreciation value will be reduced to 70%. How the car
Okay.
value will be reduced to 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. After that, the value of the car is getting down, right? So that same
Mm.
way, here asset management, the depreciation value will be calculated every year.
So
Okay.
can we take this example? Let's say suppose I am HCL, okay? HCL basically they also they would be ordering laptops or something like that, okay?
Okay.
So and once the let's say suppose one of the once the candidate gets onboarded, they basically have to provide a laptop for
Mm-hmm.
them as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So so whenever if I am HR, we have a separate cost center for HR department, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if I have some laptops in my unrestricted, and if I am issuing that laptop against a HR cost center, then
Mm-hmm.
and so that also becomes my asset, no?
Yeah,
If I'm
correct.
not mistaken.
Correct, correct. It is also it's a very asset only. Okay. But so it depends on that again. Okay. So assets will be considered long equipments. The small laptops and all will not be considered. Okay, so big equipments and all will consider as asset. In this case, what you can do, the cost center level it will be calculated. So even when tomorrow if it is written back, the vendor, the employee return the vendor this laptop again that is allotted to someone,
Okay,
right? It is allotted to someone until that is the damaged or spoiled or something. Until it is like it is moving to the one resource to another resource. Okay,
okay,
but that is again it's cost center level. Okay,
okay.
not at store location level. We are not
Mm,
taking care of it.
got it. Okay, okay,
But this asset majorly will be using for the uh, machinery and the equipments, big companies, big equipments and all will use. But in case if you want to use for, as a asset this laptop, you can use. That's not a problem.
okay, okay,
There is no problem. Okay, but the
okay,
depreciation again that will be calculated based on the finance team how they are return this depreciation value. Okay,
okay, okay.
okay,
Understood now.
uh, okay. Then I think we'll connect tomorrow. Then okay. Any
Sure.
questions?
Okay. Are we connecting tomorrow at the same time or?
Yeah, we'll connect tomorrow at the same time.
Okay, no problem.
Huh?
Okay.
Yes. Okay then. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you so much. Bye.